Okay, friends, once again, greetings all of the members here. So please give me a feedback that you can hear and see me. I think a lot of the people who were in Dubai right now smiling because, well, you remember what was on this event. So please, yes, I can see the 10 out of 10. Yeah, okay. I can argue with that. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, we have a lot of people and still they're coming. Let's make a little geography test. Write in chat who, from where are you, what country, maybe a city. From where are you from? From where are you connected to a Zoom? Tumen, Azerbaijan, Baku, Italy, Moscow, Berlin, Russia, Kazakhstan, München, Berlin, once again, Germany. Yeah, good evening. Moldova, Romania. Yeah, that's great. Nuremberg. Welcome everyone. Today is gonna be an interesting broadcast, a really positive one with the good news, with the useful moments, useful facts. I think everyone who are here should wait until the end because there's gonna be the most delicious part of our pie of our presentation, if I can put my words like that. So just watch for the slides. I'm gonna start the presentation now. Soak the information in your head. Today is gonna be real good for you. So yeah, let's start. I'm gonna turn on the demonstration. Give me a moment. Can you see the presentation? If everything's fine, we can get going. Okay, great. If there's something wrong, you can just write in chat or in Telegram if there's some problems with voice, with sounds, or with presentation itself. Okay, friends, welcome to the quantum world with the ProfiXone Capital. I think there's no need to explain why the quantum world, because a lot of people here for more than 2 years, they already know what does it mean. And quantum world is because if you will listen to everything from start to the end of this presentation and just get the information inside your mind, processing in, for the next 6 months, you will have your own quantum jump in all the possible way of explain that. So please pay attention and let's start. First of all, I want to talk about the history. What we are, from what we start, what is the beginning of our success of the ProfiXone Capital, step by step. I think everyone know that in every business, in everything, to create something, you need to have a wish, have desire. And the first step, it's the desire of our team, my own desire to create something unique and that make it possible for other people to use it. So that was the start, the first step of our journey. And when you point at one goal and go exactly in that direction, you will meet the people that you need to work to make it happen. And the second step was to meet such a people, create a team. I meet the person that right now is the main control chief, and that's the start. I meet with these people, with this system. Everyone who know about ProfiXone Capital know that the base of our project is a unique mathematical system that we created. With it, we work. So the second step was meeting and understanding of the system, testing. We tested on our own level for a lot of months. Yeah, a lot of time was passed before we understand that we can create something from that it's actually work. And the third step is the test project. Not just so I can test it, or just the Valerie, but so other people can also test it, like our friends, our partners, and we gather a team and test it for ourselves. We start the test and get the perfect result. We understand that the system actually solid. And we have something that has a price. The fourth step, we get to it when we understand. So if you want to work stably, minimize the risks, we need to create our own brokerage company. Why? Well, because unfortunately on the market there's only a few brokerage company that provide service that actually have a consequence, that actually want to help you, that really want to provide you what you need. So we want to minimize this risk and to just go from that moment, create our own brokerage company. And we do so. We have founded our own brokerage company and we work with it. The step number 5 is we need our own HQ for traders, because only the one member that actually work like a trader is not enough. So we want to develop in that direction. There's only Valerie and we gather the team because we want to work exactly with that system that we have, and we give a training to everyone, every trader, how to work with the system for us, for you, for everyone. And the main factor here, we have a system and you need to go straight on it. Yes, just follow the system that we give to you, that we actually train you. And the sixth step from that is creation of a unique tools for the investors. And there's no the same kind of instruments in any other companies, because we have such tools that no one have. Even right now, these days, we just announced about ourselves and no one did it. The step number 7, the most important, is the guarantee for every investors. And we create that. We create the first physical guarantee. Maybe someone didn't hear, but we are first in the world who create real guarantee for the investor. Not some kind of paper, but actually something that has price. And that's good. We're gonna talk about it a little later. So yes, if someone asks you, I need a guarantee, we have a guarantee. Exactly for you, personally for you, for every investor. So okay, I told you about the history, but what's the system? What's so unique in that system? Every time when I meet with someone, the first question is, what's the system? How it works? What's actually so interesting in that? Firstly, it's based on maths, on numbers. Everything is calculations. Yes, and that work on every kind of market. Yes, that's exactly what you think it is. It doesn't matter if it is commodity, stock, or cryptocurrency market, or forex market. On any market, the system can work. And the same, a lot of people, on which market you work, where the system work. On any of them. That's right. And the next, also the main factors, the elements of the system, it's not just, I don't know, in superposition. You just do it every time in a single mod, so it doesn't develop it. But every actually every time, every single day, it's updating, it's developing, it's how we can just make it work better, how we can adjust the mechanism, so make it more stable, more powerful. If we look at the system 3 years, 3 years before and right now, there's a big, just a massive difference. So yeah, if there is a question that if someone can copy our system, well, that's on a 19% and a 9 impossible. And the last, the system work on a different tools. So we don't work only on a cryptocurrency market or with cryptocurrency tools. We don't work only on forex, only on stock or commodity or obligations. We can work on a different tools on different markets, and that's good. We independent from working on a single market. That's what you need to know about the system and why it's better. So let's go next. What we created so unique in the world. Not just unique for us, but unique in the world. Something that do not exist anywhere else. So, what we have? The first what we created is the tools that no one can scam, can copy, or I don't know, write something on a paper that isn't true. Is a live broadcast of all our work on our official channel, our official site. You can see the live broadcast where traders work. Yeah, every single person can just go on the main site and check the work. Check that we do not lie to you. Those who are with us for a long time, like 24 hours, they can just watch how the traders works, how they do their job. And that's the first instrument that we created, which is unique. The second is transparency of all financial operations. And not all the companies and projects do that. Most of them will tell you that it's a confidential information. But when you go on the market, work with people, you want to show your progress, your job. That's your fully transferred. That everything in access. Also, all of financial operations, capitalization, what, how, in what amount, you can see it in live broadcast. And live broadcast is something, that you can't just replace any numbers in that. You can mess up with this. The third is full control capitalization of the company. It's connected with the previous one. What does it mean? Everyone, like an investor and employees, even if they don't know me, we don't need to ask someone that above us, because every one of you can just check the capitalization of the company. And that's also a unique feature of our project on the financial world. Because there are different financial foundations, but the full control of the capitalization, when you can check it, the full capitalization of the company, never see that one. The next is access to the money in every moment, particularly any. Some questions also ask about the guaranteed and understand that. Just think about it. Your money in your account. Or, okay, in your pocket. You can just put your hand in your pocket and take some money. Like 20,000. Or maybe you want everything from the income. You have full control. It's just as simple as that. So yeah, it's also a guarantee from our side that you can get your money and withdraw it when you want. It's simple and understandable. And that's also a feature of our project, that you can use the money as you want. Because you can just make a deposit and after a month you can withdraw everything, like what you'll get as an income and what you deposit. And there's not gonna be no problem with that. There's not gonna be some different fee for that. Actually, no, there's no fee for that. And that's what actually different in our project from any others. Okay, now what is actually terrifying a lot of investors and the partners, what's the risks? How to minimize the risks in our project? I want to show you some facts that actually decrease the maximum risks. Because a lot of people, when they hear about trading, for them it's already a negative factor, because everything what was before, they just telling them what is it, but never show any proofs that their project actually work. But we have really strict communication with management. We just cover ourselves with the atmosphere, with the factors that give us the upper hand in decreasing the risks. First, it's a unique mathematical system. There's no such kind of thing as the trader just step up in the work process and think about the new strategy and he want to try it. No, that's not how it works. You go strictly following the system. We work by following that mathematical algorithm and nothing else. The second one is the control of the trader only in our hands, and we decide what is needed to be done. Yeah, there's a lot of company that work with traders, but what they do, like someone who just created their own company, they go into the market and trying to manipulate the market, finding the traders, the experienced traders, because they want to make more people, more employees, traders. Like to cover the some compensation plan or something else, but they don't understand one thing. Yes, they hire these traders, but they work for their own strategy. And what the trader want, you must follow them. Not vice versa. And in that moment, you risk. Yes. That's a lot of people who just face this moment, this situation. But in our case, it's worked very differently. It's not the trader who tell us what to do, but it's we who control the process. We giving him the tool and telling him not a step left or right, strictly follow the system. And you'll be golden. Because this system is work. You don't actually know what the trader thinking when he's work on its own. He will tell you open here and close here, but in our case it's work differently. Vice versa. We're then telling him what to do and he must follow. And that's minimize the risks. The third factor, our own brokerage company. Yes, I already told you about we want to minimize the risks from the trading by creating our own brokerage company. It's something essential that you must have in the first place. The brokerage company have control almost with everything, like the statistic, the accounts of traders, and that's really important. Those who created the company and he want to create it with the trading, he must have a brokerage company. You need to understand there's factors that really decrease the risks. And fourth, it's minimal goals in the profit field. There's also some people on the meetings who telling us, can you just make the income more higher? Like, why you need to follow the same percent every month? We do not want to make a lot of money for one period of time. This is something that will destroy everything. We have a lot of experience in that. And we understand that the stable income it's more effective than just a fast one. So yes, we can make a big profit in one time, but it's not what we want. We have minimal goals that we want to achieve, and we do that every time. We do not try to make every month more and more and more. We have our own plan, we have goals, and every month if we do at least 4 or 5% per month, it's good. Yes, we provide what we promise to you, and we want to keep it that way. Believe me, if we just have 1% of income, it's already more than enough for capitalization. Because these are different numbers. And these factors, all these 4 factors, it's 99% of success in this business. They're dependent on these factors. If there are none of them, you will not survive in this market. Because if you actually want to make something special. Okay, but what did we create? What kind of opportunities for the investor? There's 2 products, ProfixOne token and ProfixGold token. I will not gonna try go deep in the woods, but these 2 is the first products. First level is ProfixOne and then it's gonna be ProfixGold. I'm gonna tell about them a little and then we're gonna continue to the news, to different moments that you have waited for. And you'll be really excited about what is gonna be here. The first instrument is ProfixOne token, 1% per week. It's just understand how our business work, how our system work. We buy the token grow, it fixed on 1% per week. Yes. A lot of people just misunderstanding. There's simple. If you want to scale our business in every countries, only that way we can do that. We create token, we fix it on the grow 1% per week, and of course we must provide this grow. Must provide this grow and the profit that we promised. And we just giving you the opportunity, all the instruments, live broadcast, checking the capital of the project, everything. And everything works stably without any changes. So ProfixOne token, 1% per week, 4.02% per month, and 64.4% per year. And friends, that's a real big numbers. Those who at the start telling us, that's not enough. Right now they're telling that it's too much. There's a lot of cases where the people at the start, like 4% per month, 1% per week, I don't want it. But after 1 year in a project, they understand that actually it's a big amount of money. And that's feeling when you see your income that growing, that's the most important. And yes, I can't not highlight one. ProfixOne token, you have access to it in any moment. You can just withdraw your deposit, you can do anything. The second token that have a guarantee. Yes, everyone who invests in ProfixGold have a guarantee, physical one. Those who don't want to buy ProfixOne token, maybe you read some negative comments on a website, you don't trust us? Well, you cannot trust us. You cannot trust what we show you, but you can invest in ProfixGold token and get physical guarantee 100%. That means that when you invest in money, you get an official shop that create a jewelry, and on this amount of investment, you get a physical guarantee And especially one moment, you choose the jewelry you like, a ring or something else, not us. Of course, if you really stress about trusting us to invest in ProfixOne token, you can invest in fixed gold. But of course, the income is 0.72% per week because you already have a physical guarantee on the amount of your investment in your house or like in a safe. And it's gonna be real stupid if we giving you the 1% per week, the same amount of income like in a ProfixOne token that you can withdraw in any moment. I think it's the correct choice. So, this is two products that we created for investors. Because a lot from this chat already know about this presentation, about everything, but I would like to repeat it before I get to the most important. Okay, now let's talk about our plan, the roadmap, and the ProfixOne token. We're gonna talk a lot today about ProfixOne token because it's the main feature, the main product, what give us 1% per week. So we have our own goals. First goal that we have for 2023, which is right now, it's $50 million capitalization. After we achieve that goal, we're gonna decrease the income for the new investors from 1% to 0.5% for new investors. Why? It's simple. For the investors who are already in a foundation, who did a lot, invest a lot, and they still grow their investment, is going to be another factor that decrease the risks. Because we decrease it in a 50% more. It's already low enough, but we do even more than that. And that's a big plus for us, because investors can see that we are really set on a long-term development and can stably provide what we promise. That's our first goal. It's 0.5% per week and 35% per year for new investors, which is 50% decreasing. The second goal we have is for 2024, really important goal. It's gonna be for the next year. It's $100 million. After achieving that goal, we become a closed foundation. Yes, we already told about this goal in the beginning. Someone didn't believe it on the start of the project, but really, trust us. Remember these numbers, the moments when this happened. And I'm gonna tell you something really important. With these goals, we already set our direction. Everyone have a chance to invest your capital here and now. It's our slogan. Today, not tomorrow or after tomorrow. Right now. Yes. This is our goals. Our roadmap. And now let's talk about why we should close our foundation from other investments. From the outside investments. First of all, capitalization in $100 million is more than enough for the next 3-4 years to get to the 1 billion. This is the global goal for us, something that we chasing for the whole development with all we have right now. And just imagine, that was the first. Just imagine we have a goal for profit 100% per year because 64 we just give to the investors. There's some expenses on ourselves and we must provide it anyway. And capitalization in 100 million, it's more than enough. Like for 3-4 years we will get 1 billion. The question is, why do we need more if we can work already with what we have? And those who are in business with us, they're already connected with the money, with the finance, and work with such amount, it's not as easy as it seems. And we need to be prepared. And we are prepared for that. We are not trying to get explosion amount to complete both goals for 1 year. We need to work, we need to accept, we need to development. The second moment, there's no goal to gather million people. We not work with the masses, and a lot of people understand that we not trying to get hype. It's not what we need. And right now, we're gonna be strictly regulate these moments, these events. We don't have goals to gather a lot of people. In these days, there's 500 on the slide, but actually it's 6 or 700. And the maximum we will allow is 2,500. So there's not too many available spots. So there's two different scenarios. Or we achieve $100 million and get in a closed foundation, or the 2,500 investors. The third is opportunity why we become the closed foundation, because we will have, in such a format, work with each investor individually and build long-term business with a personal relationship. So yes, on every event, everyone can sense this energy, this privacy, this uniqueness that we work with each and every one of you. Everyone can ask their question, everyone can get to know more about the business, can talk with us, get in closer, and that's the most precious to me. To work with everyone, to know them personally. From the first time I can get along with everyone. If you told me the name, I could recognize almost everyone, where they're from and why they're in the project, and that's the best thing in our project, in our relationship. That's something that I personally prefer in my life. We're all like a family that do business. And I really like to work in such a format. And to what we all get, and that's really true, big money like silence. Doesn't matter what others telling you. If you make money, you don't need to shout about it for the whole world. Big money like silence. So take a moment to create your own financial future with the family ProfiXone Capital. And let's go next. If before that moment, please give me a feedback that I didn't talk only to myself. Do you understand everything what I told you? Yes, I need the feedback. Understand. Everything right. Go on. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. Oh, someone telling on Deutschland. Okay. Let's get to something precious. We have some news that we announced in Dubai, and I want to announce it to everyone who watch it. First of all, what we in this month, I think like 1.5 weeks, we're gonna rebrand the website. The whole new website that you can watch, touch, and use. And this official website will be with the whole information about the project, the news, everything. That's the first. And we will try in this month make it work to get it launched. The next, we wait long enough. We have a lot of problems with the Apple, but now we're in App Store, and I congratulate everyone. Now we have the ProfixOne app in App Store, where you can check it, download it, like it, get a review, and use this app from your phone. There's no need to get on your PC to go on the website. So just download it, use it. If there's some moment or you can see that something doesn't work, bugs, I'm sure there's gonna be not a lot of them, maybe a small amount, but yes, we have a support team. Just tell them everyone, everything, and we're gonna fix the problems if there will be one. So congratulations everyone, we're at App Store. That's cool. Okay, we talked about the brokerage company before, and that's the right moment when we ready to expand the brokerage company and get it on a new level of the brokerage service. We already have preparation for a pre-start of the global brokerage company, and this company is going to be unique as our foundation. In one account, all financial solutions of the world. Yes, so you can operate from one account with everything you want, like trading, exchanging, saving, buying and selling, and everything. That's gonna be the whole bunch of instruments, tools in one platform. That's MetaTrader 5, and in one platform you can get access to everything. Not like a different broker for a forex, a different broker for a commodity, a different for a cryptocurrency. No, everything on one account, on one platform of our brokerage company. Everything is simple, and we're gonna announce the presentation almost ready, where you will see the big team, the partners, and that's gonna work with the clients, where you can use our products, and we prepare for that almost 2 years. When we prepare to launch the brokerage company for us, we did it for us, and we're gonna launch it, the beta version, and step by step gonna add some more unique features into our brokerage company. Easy to use either for beginners and the professionals. So yeah, the beginners can use it. Simply as that. And we're gonna make videos, trainings. We have an academy for that. That's gonna adjust for the brokerage service. And every video training that's gonna be directed for the brokerage company. So I guess there's everything I can tell you. There's gonna be a different presentation because there's too much to tell you right now. The information about it gonna be on a presentation, in social media, in other channels. So you're gonna learn more and hear more. Okay, let's go next. Next news is the launch of our own crypto exchanger. Something that we promised, and we talking about it on a previous event. We get license, open our own company. So on a 99% we prepare to launch. And we also write that the launch will be on July 2023. A lot of people waiting for that because there's problems sometimes with how to invest money, withdraw money. On a different exchanger, you need to exchange the USD in some different currencies. But we want to make it comfortable for everyone with the minimal commissions, fees, a little off top. Those who have the cards or will have them in the future, in the near future, when the launch of the cryptocurrency exchanger happened, you can use your cards with it, with this platform. And that's a solution for many moments. Cards, it's a different story. They're for big investors, but already there are people who have them, who acquire them. And with this crypto exchanger, there's gonna be a whole system for that. Yes, and it's gonna be work with a lot of opportunities. What is gonna be in this exchanger? Well, crypto exchange Swift SEPA on the account, support of top 10 cryptocurrencies is gonna be more. The high level of security, support and cooperation with big exchangers, and support 24 hours. So yes, they're gonna ask on your question and fix the problems. And that's not the end. Not even close. We have a big announcement. Official announcement. You already heard the information about our goals $50 and $100 million when we're gonna get to the close foundation, but I want to announce the decision. Before the Dubai, we make a decision, and right now, I want to tell you, from the 1st July, access on a live broadcast will be only to investors in the personal account. Yes. For now, for the whole time before, all the people can just check live broadcast, not even the investors. But if you have the minimal deposit from the 1st July, you will get access to the live broadcast. That's the first step to make a transition to the silent mode. Because there's a lot of moments that we must react immediately. So from 1st July, on this site, there's going to be no live broadcast from those who are not the investors. And that's the first. The second, even more interesting. On the 1st August, official website of the company will be open only for the investors or through the individual password from the company, like individual link. So yeah, from the 1st August, ProfiXone.com will disappear. We made that decision, and I think every investors who has a big amount of investment know that there's a good news for them. I think every investor think that this is a good news. We get a lot of attention, and we don't need any more. Those who are in the business understand us. So the official open website, there's going to be no access, only through the investors or through the individual password. Like a link that work for some amount of time and the person can get on it and check the information, and after that the link would gotta be deleted. So yes, it's gonna be a more confidential way of work. And of course on every Zoom, on every meeting, we're gonna talk about it and make it clear how to work with such a link. Because some people don't even understand why we need it, but after a little talk and discussion, the member understand why we make such decisions. So yes, there's gonna be a private access to the live broadcast and private access to the main website. Only you could create the link for your partners and for other persons. So yeah. And the third, maybe the most exciting, at least it's my opinion. For you, I guess it's gonna be the same. From November, yes, not when gonna be acquired the capitalization of 50 millions on 100 millions. We don't just put this punt from nowhere. We have some plans for November. And from November, we will get to the closed format foundation. Yes, like end of November and start of December. And it's gonna be individual development and marketing. Everything's gonna be official, everything is gonna be for investors. And the goals, they're still here, yes. They're the same. But there's gonna be more confidential format, that's all. No outside investments, but there's gonna be investors inside that want to get more investment and some different partners like different companies, and we still can get the capitalization goals, $50 million, where the income will be decreased or 0.5%. And the second goal is now not that matter because we already get in the closed format. So yes, you have time before the November to tell more about this opportunity to your relatives, friends, those people who you really want to see next to you, to give them chance to make money. Like 2.5 years we working, and There's a lot of people who already made excess. So make it happen. Don't be silent about it. If you want to help someone, then help. Like some friends, you really want to be happy, to have financial freedom. And on a November month, it's gonna be not just like we click a number. No, there's gonna be an event on a cruise. On the end of the November, on the start of December, there's gonna be an event on a cruise when we're gonna have a beautiful time about our transition in a closed foundation. So hurry up to be the part of the closed club, ProfiXone Capital, to create a capital here and now. This is 3 official announcements. And that's also not the end. When we get to the closed format, we also have different platforms, different projects. First, in the world, physical NFT, Fix Global project. We already have it in a physical form. And this NFT can be a safe key for everyone. Because we have 2 different collections, Fix Gold and Fix Diamond. Gold is a little smaller, diamond a little bigger. The gold is made 50 gram of gold and 18 karat. Diamond 100 gram of pure gold and 18 karat and diamonds. Yeah. A little diamonds in circle. We are selling the first collection. It's a unique NFT. Not only because it's in a physical form. And the slogan here on this slide and the coin itself, future in your hands. And yeah, that's totally true. Also there's the official website, fixglobal.pro. And also we're gonna get it in the mass media about the marketing, about everything. So more people will know about this project. This is official and this is something they must know as the opportunity. But what is the uniqueness and value of the NFT, of the project? Is it even worth it? First of all, every coin have a special number. Yes, like number 1, like on the slide. And every NFT have their own unique number. What's unique in such an NFT? First, it's a first physical NFT that provided with gold and brilliance, and also some more different privileges. And NFT Fix is the only key to the closed club ProfiXone Capital. Yes, so those who are here, who are like on this conference, must have at least 1 NFT. That's my recommendation for you. Why? Because of the second one, NFT Fix, it's the only way to get into the closed club. In November, the club will become the private, and there's gonna be no new investors. And when something is closed, the more people want to enter. And the price for NFT will be higher because of that. Because the people will want to get into. And there's a simple strategy. When the people buy NFT, before the capitalization goal of $50 million is acquired, if it's still not reached, these people who get the NFT will also get 1% per week. But if the capitalization will be closed for $50 million, the first goal, then you get the NFT and it's going to provide only 0.5% per week. So yeah, that's the advantage as well. The people understand that there's still time before the capitalization of $50 million to get 1% per week and the NFT. That's really unique for them. And they should understand that they must do it quickly if they want to get 1% per week. The cost of NFT gold is $2,000. And right now we on a second step of settings. So there's not much of them. So don't miss a chance to create your own capital with the NFT of Fix Global. And now we officially done with the ProfixOne goals, what we're gonna do, what products, what news, and what we're waiting for and what we want to do. But we have another one. We talk a lot about the risks, and one of the moments that I remember myself, it's the global risk. If there, for some reason, the internet will be gone in the world, then we gonna have risks that we can do anything, we can work, we can trade in, and right now we step forward. Some people may think that that's the problem that's impossible to solve, but I want to announcement we have official partner in Dubai right now. That's right here, and we're gonna give him a microphone. He's gonna tell us about himself. Our partner have a unique technology which we consider to use ourselves, and that's gonna be a project that also gonna be a part of ProfixOne. So yeah, the partner is a DexNet. New technologies, new opportunities, together will become even stronger. And I want today invite a person, a partner that's right here with us, Alexei. Yes, can you hear and see the Alexei? Yes, I can say the same to you about you. I was here from the start of the conference, listen to your words, and first of all, I want to really appreciate your work, Igor, because that's a real big deal. Maybe not many people really understand how much you do, but this is a really hard job. I want to add myself that a few days ago I just became the investor as you, so now we're in one gang. So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna tell why I think so. No problem, absolutely no problem. Just tell us. Yes, thank you. There's simple. I meet with the Igor himself, with his family, with his kids, so I understand what kind of man stands before me. And those risks that in business, risk can be in any business. But how the person himself consider them, how he calculate the risks and how he just disable them before we even think about it. The Igor already work on how to exclude the problem. It's a very colossal job, and Igor is a hyper-conservative person. In the business approach, in approach for forming the team, the tools, even to himself, and such responsibility, everything around him, when the person with such demands to himself, the business and the team around him forming with the same factors, really responsible for what they do. I just calculated for myself an interesting plan. I understand that most of the people trying to get highest percentage, it's not a problem to find it. Like 30% per month or 100%, there's people who promise that. But pay attention to the people who promise you this and that work in the project. For me, it was the great factor that here average investment amount is really high. It's not 100 or even $10,000. It's more, and people who have that amount of monies, they have them because they carefully work with the funds, with the monies, and 1% per week. Maybe it's too low for someone, but the people often forget about the compound interest. And that's the real deal. Believe me, They, it's something wondrous. It's something crazy what they do. Even if today someone invests 1,000, 10,000 USDT for compound interest and do not withdraw the income, it's more than $1 million for 10 years. And for $10,000 you don't even get something that is normal car or something that is not dangerous to drive. But 10 years in your life will pass anyway, even if you don't add more funds. But if 10% of your income per month you add into your investment, this is the first rule of financial. Create a safety cushion. We're not created to work for money. We're created for something more. But we must create something like a history that will generate passive income and will give you opportunity to do something you love. Eager, do that not for money. Even if it was for money, there's gonna be not a 4% per month, 10%, 20%, or more, just giving more money. But no, it's not like that. There's a different approach. So I trust, because I understand what's going on. Really, thank you. Thank you. You make me a little embarrassed about it. But I think right now, many interested in what you want to tell us. What it's in your hands. Because I know, and it's something really beautiful. So please, tell us about it. What do you have and how you can cooperate with us? Really appreciate it. We as a team working from 2070s, working on creating decentralized server. I will try to explain what is it. When we send in files in a cloud server, or when we open some website, doesn't matter what kind of, for us it's something abstract. When we send the file is somewhere in the internet, or the website, it's in the web. But actually, it's this file and the website on the actually physical server device that is very powerful computer, which is the property of some legal entity or someone. Such a server has physical and legal vulnerabilities, so that's two weaknesses. Imagine a situation, you, for example, open the internet shop, place it on someone's server, so you pay some money, but after some time, the server just become unavailable. But there's all your business, all your clients that get used to the address of the website, where they come in and buy the flowers. For example, you selling the flowers through the site, and there's ad that you already bought. History is Yahoo. It's really confirmed that it's a real problem when almost 5 million people just lost access to their services. And we start to work on creating such a server that will be decentralized. How did we successfully solve that problem? We successfully did it in the end of 2022. More than 5 years we work on such technology with the programmers team, developers. I personally invest more than $1.5 million and $400 for such 5 years, and in the end of a previous year we find the solution. So, what we have done? Imagine a situation when you want to download the file on the cloud, and it's gonna be downloaded not on a server that is the property of someone, but right on your device. It's gonna be encrypted in a container. Such container will be split into fragments. Each fragment copy and placed in a not big micro servers. It's a part of the property of a different people in different houses, different countries, different rooms, different jurisdiction, like a torrent. Yes, so it's some totally decentralization. And when you want to download this file from each little device in a different part of the world, you download these fragments. And these fragments, like a puzzle, they're getting into one picture. And it's just one file. Now imagine it's not just one file, but the full back office of ProfiXone Capital. That means that this site become invulnerable for DDoS attack, it can be broken, and no one except the owners can restrict access or turn it off. This is a technology that we're currently applying for patenting, which is already working, and which raises the interest of a huge number of companies, of IT companies, because they now want to deploy their own services on the basis of this platform. And what kind of services can it be? Disk storage, mobile operator with a physical SIM cards that are installed in smartphones, messengers, social networks. It can be music services where musicians unite with listeners and all music content is stored in such a decentralized cloud. So this is the next stage to which the whole internet is moving in general. And not only we are working on this technology, but many other companies are working on it too. However, only we have succeeded so far, and I will explain why. It's not because we are so cool and we have been programming for 5 years and eventually succeeded. We went by a slightly different method, a different way. Absolutely everyone who works on a decentralization technology works on it only at the software level. We went to the hardware and software level. What does the software level mean? Imagine that the entire internet in the world is an association of computers that are connected to each other by wires or by radio signals, by air, it doesn't matter. But in fact, they're all connected to each other, and all data is transmitted over the internet between these computers. But at some point, providers start to appear, which begin to regulate the internet. Well, as a perfect example, if you are at this geolocation, in such country, their such sites are not available for you, just because we decided so. You can't watch them. Or if your site is not profitable for some platforms or other services, then it's not available in some countries as well, just because what we decided to do. We just don't understand how it works. It's easier for us to just turn it off than to delve into what's going on here. The whole internet is becoming centralized, which means regulated and controlled. Moreover, all the data that we send to this internet at the same moment are able not only to us, but also to everyone else. I am not saying this because we, the people who sit on the Zoom, are kind of a bad guys. We have something to hide and that's why we protected our personal data so much. It doesn't mean we want to break any laws and hide information. The fact is that we don't want the bad people to get access to our information and start using it against us in the future. I think this is, well, an obvious thing. And the technologies that are being created today in a centralized internet that are supposed to be decentralized, they become centralized by default. For example, let's take blockchain. It would seem that decentralized technology is a smart technology that protects data from forgery on 100%. And this technology is decentralized, it's true, but it is located in a structure of a centralized internet. And as we all know, the strength of a chain is determined by the strength of the weakest link. It seems that the decentralized blockchain technology is located inside centralized technology. And if for some reason access to the internet will be closed to specific people, respectively, a person loses access to the blockchain. Or you can block blockchain validators. It just nodes that validates the blockchain, so the access to the internet is blocked or restricted on the port level, which means that there will be access to the internet, but the ports on which these nodes will work are simply closed and the blockchain falls. So the system that should be decentralized were just stuck and brought to its knees in a centralized platform. We started working to create decentralized hardware platform first and then launch the software platform based on this decentralized hardware platform, which is already decentralized on decentralized physical platform. We plan our development in 3 stages. The first stage is that we successfully developed and now launching the production of physical devices. These are small node devices that will be sold to people around the world. A person connects this node to the internet and to the power supply network, power grid. There's a small antenna for communication with the swarm satellite system. Yes, that's what it looks like, thank you. This node connects to the swarm satellite system, a subsidiary of SpaceX. connects to the public internet, and connects to the power supply network. All these nodes are distributed all over the world, for the fact that the holders of these nodes connected it to the power supply, pays for the internet, for the electricity, and so on. For that, the node generates token every minute. And with this token, users can pay for those services that are now starting to host on this platform. The disk storage or mobile operator or messenger or other various sites that are hosted on this and so on. And by and large, as I said, we are moving in 3 stages. The first stage is that we distribute the device themselves in order for users to activate them and receive a certain benefit in the form of such mining. The second stage is when we have a certain number of nodes forming the platform, we start deploying various services on it and users can already pay for these services, buy them and use them, and so on. The third stage is such an option is integrated in each node called DEX1. This is when nodes can communicate directly with each other without the internet within a radius of up to 10 kilometers. And when nodes begin to line up in such way that they overlap each other within a 10 kilometers radius, then an alternate platform to existing internet begins to form. And from this moment we have total independence. Imagine such a situation that a server is deployed on this technology, on this platform, like ProfiXone Capital with personal back office. And at some point your access to the public internet unavailable, like a world blackout. And if you have such a node, then you still have access to the service. You continue to have access to the blockchain, to the token. You can sell it at any time, you can buy it, you can use other services, you can communicate with other members of this network. And at some point, I realized that the entire existing modern internet will simply begin to flow into DEXnet. Because all the services that you know on the internet today and you use now, they will be available on DEXnet. And unlike the public internet, here they become decentralized. Yes, if you send a file to the cloud, then you're sure that no one else have access to it, except you. Or for example, if you talk with someone in Messenger, you know that the dialogue, the call is not stored on the servers of the company which the messenger belongs. It's located in this distributed platform. Maybe it's a little hard to understand when I'm telling this. I know that I'm a tech type guy, so I can be carried away at such moments. If that's so, just bring me back. Everything's right. I just want to add something. I'm listening to your speech, and in fact, the partners can also confirm that we actually face such a situation. In Russia, ProfixOne website is blocked. That's right, you can't enter it without the VPN, and every time people address to support, they ask us about the problem, and we actually trying to find a solution. And so, as they say, when you think about it, it comes by itself. First moment, friends. Here's a solution for you, how the site will work on the territory of Russia. Without any blocks or anything else, it will stay on. This is the first. And the second is that the risks are actually reduced and data storage is available. We are looking for keeping everything safe. We have a solution here on how to safely store both customer data and the company data and company services. Because as you just said, there is a many option that can affect server, so it's all. Just yesterday, the day before yesterday, there was such a situation. We have a server there in Gold, for example, and they have some technical problems. And because of this, our site simply doesn't work. The code doesn't come to email. People write, why the code doesn't come to me email? That's because exactly it depends on that server. However, now we have a way where we will not depend on that server. We will have everything working at any time, and it's very cool. I really like it. First of all, because this is another point where you can minimize risks, both in data storage and in terms of server operation. Friends, if everything clear to you too, then give a feedback. Well, I can see that everything's clear. Okay, excellent. Everything's good. After all, you must understand why and how such ideas come. But it seems to me that Alexei explains very clear. I'm certainly not a straight tech guy, but I got it. we have one another slide, but I don't know if you have already thought about it or we should go further. It's fine, let's show it. I will talk a little bit about the technology itself and how it looks and how it works. First of all, these white circles are nodes in those physical devices that people install at home and connect to the public internet and the power grid. Each node is equipped with a swarm communication module. This is a satellite communication. SpaceX has two satellite systems, the Starlink for civilian use and Swarm, which is closed system that is provided to hardware developers, software developers, corporations, and so on. And unlike Starlink, Swarm does not have exit to the public internet. It's like a closed local network in low orbit around our planet. And decentralization is achieved due to the fact that these nodes can communicate with each other via satellite communication and transmit data. Which IP address is assigned by the provider, which port are open, and so on. Nodes immediately communicate with each other through the public internet. In parallel, each node is equipped with a GSIM module. In fact, we are now deploying our own mobile operator, DexNet, with worldwide coverage. And unlike existing mobile operator, DexNet is decentralized. We don't have our own physical equipment, we do not install our own GSM mobile towers, but we use the tower of 126 active mobile operators around the world. And unlike SIM cards, when you buy a SIM card of the main mobile company and all your traffic becomes known to the mobile operator, everything you do there is available to him, and this is well considered as normal. In this situation, with DexNet, when your mobile phone with the DexNet SIM card connects to the tower of mobile operator, no matter which one, then the traffic is completely encrypted. The mobile operator is not able to read it. He doesn't understand what it is. In front of him is a set of ones and zeros, just a code. Then the node decrypts this code and releases it to the direction of the internet where you are originally directed. Accordingly, you have no been binding to some specific mobile operator. You travel all over the world, you have coverage all over the world wherever there's a GSIM channel. You have a completely secure connection. This is exactly what we have managed to achieve, but only due to the fact that there is a decentralized hardware platform on the DexNet node. And every node we equip with GSIM module, so that in those countries where, for example, Swarm doesn't have a license or where the satellite coverage is insufficient but there's a GSM coverage, the node switches to the mobile operator's tower and they exchange service information and service traffic with each other through the mobile towers of other operators. At the same time, all traffic completely encrypted and unknown to the mobile operator. That's basically how the whole system works. The third stage, you can see at the bottom left 3 nodes formed in triangle. They're connected. Let's assume that the distance between these nodes is less than 10 kilometers, and then they begin to communicate with each other directly via the DEX1 channel. They don't need GCM anymore. They don't need a satellite, don't need a public internet. They communicate directly with each other. And if this is some kind of a separate small cluster, as on the slide, there's 3 nodes and on the right there are 2 nodes on a different continent, then these clusters will communicate with each other through a satellite system or through a GSM system. But only one of the nodes will send all traffic to the satellite. They communicate with each other via closed DEX1 channel instead. I hope I didn't confuse you. Well, for me it makes sense. In general, everything is clear. I think if there are any questions, we'll be able to sort them out later. The main thing is that the overall picture is clear to everyone. Is there anything else you want to add? Tell me if there is something interesting like it. I think it will actually be a very interesting, a long-term partnership. We can help each other in many ways. Well, that's a fact. I agreed and appreciate you, Iger. I won't take valuable time away from you. Thanks for the information, friend. That was Alexei. Let's thank him with pluses, tens, as we always do. Thank you, Alexei. And let's move on. I think we'll talk about this topic next time, but I saved the most important for the end. And since it is the end now, friends, now the last final push and we're done. We have launched promotion, which we start in Dubai. This promotion is aimed at the November month, at the end of the November and the beginning of December, just for the events that we want to spend on the cruise. Who hasn't been on one yet? Who wants to? Friends, there's a chance to get on a cruise with us, together with all the investors. We have a promotion, we launched it on the 1st June. The promotion runs from the 1st June to the 1st September. What does this promotion give? Or how can I get on this cruise? What actions do I need to perform? Let's get to the point. I'll try to tell you it briefly, at least I'll try. In Dubai, I announced a little information about it, but as always, I love surprises. Therefore, it will be a surprise for you today that I will announce. We have simplified all the conditions for the promotion, so be aware, it will be very interesting for everyone. There are certain categories of investments. The first category is a $25,000 investment or $35,000 turnover with each of 3 investors. That's right, if 3 investors of $35,000 each come in, then you are qualified in this category, or $25,000 in a personal investment. You get a bonus in the form of payment of 50% of a cruise expenses. It's very simple with expenses here because there's a certain amount for a ticket for this cruise, and we can split the payment by half or pay it in full. This is the first category. And I think many people happy because there was a completely different information and only a few options for how to get on a cruise. But we decided to do it all in such way that more people can get here. And in order for us to hold such event as the switch into the closed club format. In this category, 50% of the cruise plus a gift from the company. You all know that we have a quite interesting gifts. The second category is $50,000 personal investment or turnover of $50,000 with 3 investors. Yes, 3 places for $50,000. 75% of a cruise payment, it means you need to pay only 25%. The price of the cruise is around $2,000, so yeah, it's not such a big number. Therefore, in a second category, 75% is paid and you only need to pay 25% of this amount. The exact numbers will be at the end of the promotion. Also, the gift from the company and a personal audience with the founder of the company. I'll explain it right away so that everyone understands. We will have a cruise for 5-7 days. Right now we're choosing a cruise and there's either 5 or 7 days. Therefore, even if we choose option for 5 days, everyone will have their time for an audience in person. The audience is just consist in the fact that every day I will meet with someone separately. We will be able to talk, I will be able to answer any questions, and so on. It will be a decent meeting. Dinner, maybe breakfast, if possible. Basically, we could talk about any topics and questions that you want to ask in person. Okay, let's move on. The third category, yes, a personal investment of 75,000 or a turnover with 3 investors of 75,000 each. You get a 100% paid cruise in full from the company. Personal audience with the founder plus VIP dinner. Yeah, there will be one VIP dinner with us on this cruise where there will be several investors. The general event for those who are qualified for this promotion will get to this dinner. And of course, don't forget, there's gonna be a gift from the company. Yes, this is the third category. And don't forget, as usual, we have a minimum deposit period of 6 months after the end of the promotion. This is fair, understandable, and logical, because there are expenses that we cover, and we are just taking this period in order to simply work it out. I think I have already explained this so many times, so everyone definitely understands it. Next, there are 2 more categories left. Category for $100,000 of investment or turnover with 3 investors of $100,000 each. In total amount, it's $300,000. Receives a VIP ticket for a cruise plus a fly in this category. The ticket and the fly are paid in full. Personal audience and VIP dinner, plus NFT fixed gold as a gift for those who will get into this category. And of course, the gift from the company. And the last category in a personal investment of $150,000 or a turnover with 3 investors of $150,000 each. This is $450,000 in total. Bonus VIP cruise ticket, plus flight, personal audience, VIP dinner, NFT fixed gold, digital and a physical coin. That's right, everyone in this category will be able to receive a physical coin in addition to the NFT and all its privileges. Yes, this is the way we used to do with the global pool. We had the opportunity to get to the global pool, and now the same thing is happening with the NFT. So take advantage of the moment, and if you get a physical coin, believe me, it's worth it. Very awesome bonuses if you count the total volume. That's why it takes 6 months to work it all out. And do not forget about the gift from a company. Friends, that was all investment categories. The promotion has been launched. We have 90 days, even less because 10 days has already passed. Everyone has the opportunity to devote summer to get on that cruise with us. Believe me, it will be unforgettable journey because the very understanding that we are ready to move to the closed club format from the moment we leave this cruise. When all external investors, everyone who just don't believe right now, they simply won't be able to get access and invest in ProfiXone Capital. And from that moment, all the fun will begin. That's when there will be realization of how everything was actually designed from the beginning. There are a couple of more important moments about the cruise for the participant of a global pool. Those who are in the global pool, personal audience with the founder of the company is included, plus a VIP dinner, it is also included for those who are in the global pool. So yeah, therefore, who gets into the pool, there's a certain privileges. For an independent trip with ProfiXone Capital and access to all events, entertainments, by yourself, you must have minimum deposit of $3,000 and pay all expenses. Cruise on the largest liner in the world, according to the all-inclusive system, which means that everything on the cruise will be included. You'll be able to get from one side to other, visit various cafes, swimming pools, and so on. We have planned a total of 100 seats. Perhaps if all 100 seats are closed under the promotion and there will be more investors, perhaps we will provide more to get access. But initially we are planning 100 seats. We want 100 people to be there to celebrate our transformation into the closet club. There will be absolutely everything on this liner. It's not even just a liner, it's a whole city. Swimming pools, spas, cinemas, gyms, everything you want. It's magnificent. Therefore, friends, I want to personally see everyone, especially those who were at this webinar today, to see everyone on this cruise. Tell your friends, do the promotion, and let's meet you on the cruise at the end of November. And you will see everything for yourself. You will understand everything. And I am sure that during these 4, 5, 6 months that we are ahead of us, you will notice that tremendous work of our team, of all our partners. And on this cruise, we'll be able to share our achievements. Because now, what's going to happen these coming months, it will be a huge work. And I'm sure you will like it very much. And also, the last opportunity to become part of a ProfiXone Capital Global Fund. After all, we are moving to the format of closed club, so the event will be memorable, historical. I invite everyone. If you have any questions, ask. If you like the promotion, let's write the chat a little with fire. How do you like the promotion? Will there be excursions? Yelena, do you mean during the cruise? Yes, the cruise will be in the water for several days. There will be a visits to cities and countries. We will definitely have time to visit 2 or 3 locations. Get off the liner, walk, look around, visit some places and come back. So yeah, definitely will be. I can see a lot of fire. Yeah, everyone is happy. Let's do the job. Let's see you on the cruise. If you have any questions, friends, I'm gonna finish right now. We were a little late. This is the first time we have been so late for a full hour and a half. Also, we had a New Year corporate party for almost 2 hours, and I think this is very interesting. If you were interested, again, write thanks in the chat. Yeah, I can see you all here. Yes, good. I'm very glad to see you all here. See your feedback for standing us up to the end. And let me say one thing at the end. Once again, what I say always and everywhere, on every event, on the broadcasts, if you haven't memorized anything of what we just talked about, remember one important thing. Just one important thing. And think deeply about that phrase. Because it's actually work in life. It doesn't matter what you do, but with whom you do it. Yes, doesn't matter whatever happens, if you are with the right people, the right team, and you surround yourself with the right friends, then in any situation, there's a path. Everyone joins in and there's a solution. Everyone gets out of any crisis with friendship. That's why it's important when you feel and understand the value of doesn't matter what, but with whom. It's a value for us, it's a principle for us. It's like a slogan that we started with, that our whole team came together, and I think all our partners who will join us, they will also agree with it. We leave this principle and we move forward. So, friends, thank you all very much for your attention. I know I will see you all on the cruise soon. Thank you all and have a good evening, everyone. Alexei, thank you too, and thank you everyone who is here today. I will see you on the next live broadcast, and we're going to have a lot of them this summer, so be sure to bring the heat in chats and let's go work. So we'll see you all very soon at the next live broadcast. Thank you all, have a good evening. Bye bye.